Child, you been waiting so long. I'm here to answer your call. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting at all. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about when I'm gonna sue you right. Hey, I know them other guys, they been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. Listen, this is crazy, girl. What is going on? What is going on? I can't wake up out my nap good enough. Hello? I cannot wake up out my nap good enough. Y'all let me know that y'all can hear me clearly. Go ahead and come on in. Whew, child, like the video. Listen, I need to get access to the court docs so that we can review these things accordingly. But baby, me and you, I've been waiting, thinking about making that move. Now, baby, tell me if you like. Listen, he don't like it. He does not like it. Girl, not me and you finna be in court. It's what it's giving. And it's a major lawsuit, y'all. So let me show y'all what I first saw pop up on my timeline. First of all. Girl, because this right here, bitch. Girl, let me go ahead and switch this over so I can show y'all the first thing I saw pop. It was actually a tweet. It was a tweet from the HuffPost, okay? And with this tweet from HuffPost, it sent me over to this page. So I'm like, girl, is this a scam? And if it is, my stupid ass done clicked on it. Hello? So I clicked on it and I'm like, yo, no, this is real. This is real. It was from a Twitter page. I believe it's called Black Voices HuffPost or something like that. And I'm like, no, girl, this is for real. So they're saying Cassie accuses Diddy of RAPE and ABUSE in new lawsuit. The singer, girl, this is crazy. This is why her man had been taking all them little subtle shots at Diddy. Really, they ain't been that subtle. They've been direct because she obviously has been letting him know a lot of things that she experienced in this 10-year relationship or whatever. Baby, see, okay, I'm sorry. I just got so many thoughts in my head right now because now I'm thinking about Kim Porter, the mother to his kids that has passed away, who is considering writing a book, people were saying. She was going to talk a lot about, I guess, her life, her relationship with Diddy and things, and she didn't get that opportunity. Baby, when I say Miss Cassie said, I ain't going to say that. No, I ain't going to say that at all. I'm going to say it real cute. No. I'm not going to, I already don't fuck with a lot of people in the industry anyway. So I'm just going to be real cute and I'm going to keep it real quiet on you. Okay. And when it's time to pop out, I'm going to pop the fuck out. And that's exactly what she did. Okay. Now they're saying the singer's suit includes gruesome details about alleged violent incidents. Girl, this is crazy. Involving the rapper over more than a decade. Now, y'all know when Cassie first linked up with Diddy, she was like a teenager. She was, I don't know, I feel like she was between, I'm going to say the ages of 13 and 16. I really want to say she was at least 16, but some part of me is thinking she could have been a bit younger. Because I feel like when me and you came out, maybe she was 16 or something, but she had been with, I guess rocking with Bad Boy maybe before that, but she was really young, when she met Diddy. And you know what else is crazy to me? It's the fact that a lot of people have been on TikTok sharing these different videos and stuff about Diddy's involvement when it comes down to like Tupac and stuff. Okay, thank y'all for putting that in the chat. It was 19. Because don't get me to messing up nothing, honey. It was 19. Okay, somebody said she was close to 20. Okay, thank y'all for putting that in the chat. But on TikTok, a lot of people was putting out stories and stuff about his connection to, Tupac's murder and things like that. That's why people have been feeling like, oh, okay, Diddy is trying to change his tune. He's trying to give all these royalties and things back to his people because he know they finna come for him because of this whole Tupac thing. But I wasn't too sure. But baby, this right here, girl, I don't know about this girl. This right here is making me think of Bill Cosby just a little bit. Just a little bit, because I feel like if Cassie puts herself on the line to open up about her experiences, it does make me question if there will be other people that's trying to allege the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm also, it's just real interesting. Y'all know the other baby mama, Justin mama, was mad at him not too long ago about the whole her son being charged with a DUI, whatever the case was. And she started going off on Diddy, and she was like, I'm not protecting nobody else no more. So I was like, well, what is that about? Now, I did hear that people were alleging that Diddy was the one driving, but I don't have facts on that, so I can't say. So I can only say allegedly for real, because I don't know if he was driving, because people are alleging that Diddy was driving and the son took the charge. That's why the mama was upset. But I'm not sure if that was actually 100% actual factual. But either way, this is it's just gonna be interesting, because I'm wondering who else is gonna come up and just start speaking against him and just saying whatever they may have known or whatever they may have witnessed. And girl, this right here, girl, this is ugly. This is ugly, but we're going to continue to get into more. This article, excuse me, does not really give a whole lot. So I do have another article from, I believe it's CNBC, that gives us a little bit more. Okay, but let's see what else they're saying. They're saying singer-songwriter Cassie has accused rapper Sean Diddy Combs of repeated physical and sexual abuse over a span of more than a decade, according to a new lawsuit obtained by HuffPost. They say that this is a 35-page complaint. A 35-page complaint filed in New York details numerous allegations during and after their relationship, which started when she was 19. Okay, the relationship started when she was 19. All right, but I feel like she was working with Bad Boy before she was 19. Do y'all recall how old she was when Me and You came out? I think that came out before her relationship actually got started with Diddy. But, y'all quote me accordingly down in the comments. Correct me, honey. Correct me. But I want to hop over, because this headline over here is even more interesting, because, girl, they got the ST added to it. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs sued for RAPE SEX trafficking. Girl, what? So, I was like, oh, I got to bring this to the people. We got to see what's really going on and get into this. Okay, this looks like it gives us a little more detail, but somebody else sent me another article from the New York Times. So let me see about that one too. Because they may have even more, but I definitely want to kind of read the documents and see if I can get access to them and see exactly what they're saying too. Give me 1 second. Ooh, child, I don't know. You know what? We finna switch over to this one. Hold on, give me 1 second. We're gonna check out the New York Times as well. But let me see what they're saying over here with CNBC. The music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was hit Thursday with a lawsuit accusing him of RNST, a younger female performer, over the course of a decade. After years in silence, according to Miss Cassie, she says, after years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships. With the expiration of New York's Adult Survivors Act fast approaching, it became clear that this was an opportunity to speak up about the trauma I have experienced and that I will be recovering from this for the rest of my life. Girl, listen, I have to give her props for having the courage to come to the front to address such matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like they have been broken up for years. This lady is married. She has 2 kids. And I could just imagine, one, what you went through, 2, how you broke it off from that person, and 3, how much of a struggle it was for you to probably come out and really express and tell your story. You know what I'm saying? Because she was quiet. Like, she's always been quiet. We never hear a lot from Cassie at all. And then they broke up. We never learned really the true details why or anything. So I don't know. I feel like when she got married, Diddy commented on it. And then I think that's when her man may have commented back. But shout out to him because he clearly must have been extremely supportive of her coming forward and telling her story. But girl, this right here is, girl, let me not say it's crazy, because we learning a lot about the people we used to, I guess, admire at one point earlier on in our lives. And then here they go, disappointing the people. The lawsuit in Manhattan federal court says Combs, who was 37, okay, in 2005, lured the then 19-year-old woman into a professional relationship by signing her to his label, Bad Boy Records, and within several years, lured her into a sexual relationship and introduced her to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse. The suit alleges that Combs RAPE Ventura in her home after she tried to leave him, blew up a man's car after he learned that he was romantically interested in Ventura, which is Cassie, often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on her. That's what they say. I didn't say that. That's what they said. They said it right there. And it says Combs, who has 7 children, forced Miss Ventura to engage in sex acts with male sex workers while masturbating and filming the encounters. Girl, let me blow this up so y'all can see this, so y'all don't see that this ain't coming out my mouth, so y'all know the right people to get when it's time to get them. Okay, this is what they said right here. Do you hear me? Throughout their relationship, Mr. Combs was prone to uncontrollable rage and frequently beat Cassie savagely, according to the suit. Baby, this right here is a mess. Jesus. She goes on to say, these beatings were witnessed by Mr. Combs' staff and employees of Bad Boy Entertainment and Mr. Combs' related businesses, but no one dared to speak up against their frightening and ferocious boss. In addition to Combs, the suit names Bad Boy Records, Bad Boy Entertainment, Epic Records, and Combs Enterprises as defendants. Baby girl is coming for everything. Everything. Bad Boy Records, Bad Boy Entertainment, Epic Records, and Combs Enterprises. All of them are defendants. Hello? She not playing. Now, the lawyer for Mr. Combs did not immediately respond to a request to comment about these allegations. Girl, let me skip on over here and see what the New York Times probably gonna let us see. Oh, shit. Girl, did y'all see this? I'm over here looking at the comments like, girl, they finna tear him down. Like, girl. So that means we can't listen to no more, we can't listen to no more Diddy no more. I'm gonna call her back. We can't listen to no more Diddy. We can't listen to no Total. We can't listen to no 112. Are y'all gonna cut that out? Because remember when it came to R. Kelly, y'all said that, the people had to stop listening to him, even though some of y'all still do it anyway. I ain't never been that much of a fan for real for me to have to listen to R. Kelly, but I'm not even gonna hold y'all. There are some songs. Cupid doesn't lie. But Diddy just might. So, y'all just let me know. Are we not listening to those songs anymore? But let's keep going. Ooh, they're saying Sean Combs is accused by Cassie of RAPE and years of abuse in lawsuit. In the suit, the singer says Mr. Combs, known as Puff Daddy or Diddy, subjected her to a pattern of control and abuse over about a decade. That is a lot. That's a very long time to deal with some stuff. That's a very, ooh. And at that point, I don't know why the words groom is coming to my head. But groom is coming to my head and trained is coming to my head too, which is likely the same damn thing, okay? But this is, and again, he's innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? I know she's suing him with this lawsuit, but I'm wondering, when people make these serious allegations, is he then going to be charged? Should it be found that he did commit said crimes enough for her to be awarded so much money, is he going to be having to go clank clank? So I don't know. This is gonna be interesting because some people gonna be trying to say that her money must have ran out and that's why she coming for him or something. So I don't know, but they're gonna try and come up with anything because what they do is discredit the women, honey. But let's go ahead and keep going. They're saying Sean Combs, the producer and music mogul, who has been one of the most famous names in hip hop for decades, was sued in federal court on Thursday by Cassie, an R&B singer once signed to his label, who accused Mr. Combs of RAPE and of repeated physical abuse over a decade. Then here's the other thing too. I'm also wondering, could that gag order had run out or some of the NDA may have ran out? If this is true, and there is like a documentation or something that she signed to not speak, I wonder if it didn't expire. And maybe, some people probably got comfortable that she wasn't going to say that, but she had been waiting on the day for it to expire. So it was like, let me apply pressure. These are not facts. These are opinions and questions, okay? I'm just wondering. Child, somebody saying Aubrey somewhere cackling. Do you hear me? And she was waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it looked like it's dropping. And I feel like it ain't gonna be the only shoe dropping. But let's keep going. Whew. All right. They're going on to say, in the suit filed in the federal district court in Manhattan, Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, and who had long been Mr. Combs' romantic partner, says that not long after she met him in 2005, when she was 19, he began a pattern of control and abuse that included supplying her with drugs, beating her, and forcing her to have sex with a succession of male prostitutes while he filmed the encounters. I cannot. This girl, this is wild right here, baby. Not male prostitutes. I don't understand why successful men, I feel like we've seen this in movies or whatever, but I don't understand why men with money be over here trying to pimp out the women that they with other men. What is that about? In 2018, the suit says near the end of their relationship, Mr. Combs forced his way into her home and RAPE'd her. After years in silence and darkness, and we kind of got into this, but this is more so for the people joining the live now. She says, after years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships. Okay. In response, a lawyer for Mr. Combs said Mr. Combs denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Miss Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book after their relationship, which was rejected as a blatant blackmail. Okay, so now Diddy's attorneys are trying to flip this to make it appear as though Miss Cassie is out here blackmailing him for some coin. I'm just telling y'all what they're saying. That's how they try to play it. Okay, let's keep going. All right, they say despite withdrawing her initial threat, Cassie has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. So this is what's difficult for me. Okay. It could be blackmail possibly, but then at the same time, because Cassie is a person, and y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I just feel like Cassie don't say nothing. Cassie has been unproblematic. Cassie hasn't opened her mouth. Cassie hasn't said Nathaniel. I feel like I've never heard. I damn near forgot what her voice sound like. If I'm not playing me and you, if I'm not playing that, I probably don't even know. I don't even know what her speaking voice is like for real, because Cassie don't be saying shit. So for her to come out and then to take this to the federal courts, it makes me question whether or not she has a long-standing file of evidence. Now, it's possible that she doesn't, but I'm just wondering if she does. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to try to play this up. Of course, in public opinion, they're going to play this up as though she's trying to blackmail. So we learn more stories and different things about Cassie like they try to do with Kiki, girl. I wouldn't be surprised if more stuff started coming out over the next a week or so. Okay. But let's keep going. Let's see what else. All right. They're saying Douglas Wigdor, a lawyer for Cassie, said the parties had spoken before the suit was filed. Okay, so her attorney is confirming that they did talk to him. And Mr. Combs offered her 8 figures to silence. Ooh, wait a minute. Now, let's go back. Let's go back, sir. Mr. Brothman. Is he in the office? Can you have him come to the front, please? Mr. Brothman, you said here, okay, that this woman was persistent and demanded $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, sir. And you also, no, 1 second. We're here. We'll leave your office in a second. You said that this was blatant blackmail. Well, why didn't you tell us, according to her attorney, that Diddy offered her 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit, but she rejected those efforts? You could have told us that too, because the fact that you're trying to play it up like she's blackmailing is still the fact that he offered. That has me over here raising both of my eyebrows like, girl, what? Girl, what? You were willing to give her a coin to get her to hushy tushy? I'm just telling you what her attorney said over here in the documentation. Now, granted, it could have been like he said, maybe they didn't offer her enough. And she was like, no, I want 30 mil, period. Girl, listen, I feel like when you got tea on them like that, you could come to the table on some, nah, you're gonna have to give me 50 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could kind of come to the table like that in a sense. But it's just the fact that he paid. I mean, I'm sorry, not paid, was willing to pay so much money to get her to be quiet. Child, let me say, New York. We should have knew New York Times. We're gonna get into some things. All right. Now they're saying Miss Cassie's case is the latest in a series of SA civil suits filed recently against prominent men in the music industry. Girl, not y'all just problematic out there in the music industry. Child, they say Mr. Combs, who's 54, founded Bad Boy in '93 and became one of the primary figures in the hip hop world, working with a lot of major stars that we all know. They say that his net worth is about $1 billion. Okay. Last year, Forbes calculated that Mr. Diddy annual earnings are about $90 million. He got all kinds of bread. All kinds of bread. What else are they saying about this man? They said Mr. Combs, who in his career has variously been known as Puff Daddy, Diddy, and Love, may be the most famous music executive of his generation. But the suit depicts Mr. Combs as a violent person who beyond repeatedly assaulted Miss Ventura, asked her to carry his gun in her purse, and the suit suggests he was responsible for blowing up the car of a rival suitor. In one incident, the suit says Mr. Combs dangled a friend of Mrs. Ventura's over a 17th floor hotel balcony. Now, girl, what in the blanket? Child, this sound like a movie, is it not? Girl, they gonna get some scripts is going out. Some scripts is going out by the end of the year. It's definitely giving movie. They're saying in naming additional defendants, the court papers assert that others who worked with Mr. Combs had helped him to control Miss Ventura at times by threatening her with retribution, like suppressing her music if she did not obey his orders or by helping to conceal his behavior. The suit, which names Diddy and a number of his associated companies as defendants, seeks unspecified damages. Girl, Now, according to Ms. Ventura's suit, she was swept into Mr. Combs' jet set lifestyle not long after meeting him and singing with Bad Boy, which released her debut album in 2006. But the suit says he soon began to assert an extraordinary level of command over her life. In addition to controlling her career, he paid for her car, apartments, and clothing, and even had access to her personal medical records. According to the suit, the results from an MRI scan she had for memory loss, possibly caused by drug use or by a beating she said she suffered from Mr. Combs. All of those details went directly to Mr. Combs, is what she's alleging. I wonder what the peers are thinking. I wonder if the peers are believing this. I wonder if some of those peers witnessed said incidents and turned a blind eye to it and said absolutely nothing. or if he only showed his behavior in front of certain people. I definitely wonder, because we don't be knowing these people like that. We don't be knowing everything that goes on behind the scenes. But I don't know why I thought about Mary J. Blige. I feel like Mary J. Blige love her some Diddy. I could have sworn she had a birthday function and he was there, or vice versa. I think she's close with his mom. So I'm just wondering, like, girl, he like your brother. You got any thoughts? What are your thoughts about this? Have you witnessed anything? We know you've been through your own traumatic situation, so I wouldn't think you would like align yourself with a person that's like that. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they didn't show you that. I don't know. I just have questions. I'm not putting in on nobody. These are just questions. Let's keep going. They say Mr. Combs also provided Cassie with copious amounts of drugs, including ecstasy, ketamine, and urged her to take them. The suit says, and often became violent, beating her multiple times each year. The suit says that Cassie never went to the police because she feared it would merely give Mr. Combs another excuse to hurt her. In one incident in Los Angeles in 2009, the suit says Mr. Combs became enraged when he saw Cassie talking to another talent agent, then pushed her into a car and kicked her repeatedly in the face, making her bleed. According to the suit, Mr. Combs then had his staff bring her to a hotel room to recuperate for a week. She asked to go home to her parents, but Mr. Combs refused, according to the lawsuit. Woo. Now, the suit says that after seeing the violent repercussions of rejecting Mr. Combs and the extent to which he would isolate her from her support network, Cassie felt that saying no to Diddy would cost her something: her family, her friends, her career, or even her life. And though she tried to leave him, the suit says he sent his employees to lure her back. Girl, why do I feel like I'm reading a book and not a news article? Child, this is, girl, when I tell y'all the chickens is coming home, the chickens is coming home on the people. They is coming home. I'm telling you, especially if all of this is true. Can't get away with stuff for too much longer before it shows up. Like, that's crazy. In one incident described in the court papers, Cassie says that in early 2012, Diddy grew so angry about her dating the rapper Kid Cudi that he said he would blow up the rapper's car. First of all, I didn't even know she was dating no damn kid. I ain't never heard that in my life. Cassie and Kid Cudi was dating? Girl, this whole time I'm thinking you tied down and locked in and locked down with Diddy. I'm surprised he even allowed you to date somebody else. How did you even finesse that? Now, around that time, the suit says Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway. Girl, let me look this up. Girl, let me find out. Kid Cudi car blown up. Did that make it to the media? And what year was that? Girl, I got the 2012. Let's see, 2012. Let me see if I can put that over here. Let me go to custom. Was that any time in that year did this man car? Cause I'm over here really trying to see. I don't see. Y'all must kept that on the low, lickety low. Cause I ain't never heard that before. I'm over here looking, y'all trying. I don't see nothing on no news from 2012 yet. But I'll do some more research on that just to see. Okay, but I ain't never heard that. Have y'all heard that before? Kid Cudi ended up turning a little weird at the end. Listen, I'm just trying to. I'm gonna have to research more of that because they talking about this man and blew this man car up in his driveway. Girl, there has to be some. And you know what? This is okay because leave it to some people like Radar Online and other folks. They gonna end up finding any type of reports in the neighborhoods or whatever, any type of police reports or anything where a car was blown up. You know, they might find those details. But anywho, through a spokeswoman, Kid Cudi confirmed. Not through a spokeswoman. Kid Cudi confirmed that Cassie is not lying and says this is all true. That Diddy did blow his car up. Girl, what is is going on today, Lord? A few years into Cassie's relationship with Diddy, the suit says he began coercing her to engage in a fantasy of his called voyeurism, in which she directed to have sex. She was directed into having sex with the succession of male prostitutes. While Mr. Combs watched, did the big M on himself, took pictures and shot video. I am no more good. I'm no more good. This makes me think about Mr. Kelly. I'm no more good. Wow, wow, wow. This is ooh, it's a lot. According to the suit, Diddy called these encounters freak offs, which involved costumes like masquerade mask and lingerie. They continued for years, taking place at high-end hotels across the United States and in Diddy's homes. The suit says that he instructed Cassie to search the websites of escort services to procure or to secure male workers. I don't know. I'm just like, y'all, now see, you can't be a big time millionaire, billionaire, and just be out here moving reckless like that. You don't know these folks you got coming up in there. They say drugs were supplied at these events, which Cassie in the suit says she took because they allowed her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. Girl, that is sex trafficking for real. Like, that is not, that's wild. That's wild. They're saying, according to the suit, Cassie would delete videos from these incidences that had been shot on her phone. But Diddy told her he still had access to those videos, and on a flight once made her watch a video she thought she had deleted, baby. And Cassie, I bet you wish you had all that stuff now. To use as additional, evidence or whatever like that. But girl, this is going to be interesting. They're saying that the suit says that as a result of these encounters in different cities, Cassie was a victim of sex girl. The suit also accuses Diddy of sexual battery, assault, and violations of New York City's gender motivated violence law. Ooh, baby, then that will come with an arrest. Now, Cassie's suit includes several accounts of her unsuccessful attempts to escape from Diddy's control. In one example, the suit says that during a freak off, quote unquote, at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016, an intoxicated Diddy punched Cassie in the face, giving her a black eye. He fell asleep and she tried to leave the room, but Diddy woke up and followed her into the hallway where he threw glass vases at her, sending glass shattering throughout the corridor, according to the court filing. Okay, the hotel security cameras captured that incident, but the suit says that Diddy paid the hotel $50,000 for the footage. Girl, I'm tired. Y'all, I'm reading this. And this is not a book, y'all. This is a news report coming directly from somebody's lawsuit, court records. This is not like it just sounds like a book, but it's girl. Let's keep going. The court filing says that in 2018, after Diddy and Cassie met for dinner, he forced himself into her apartment, RAPE'd her while she repeatedly said no and tried to push him away. After that, she left him for good. Then she went on to marry Alex, a professional personal trainer, the following year, and now has 2 young children. According to the complaint, her association with Bad Boy ended in 2019. So when I hear her association with Bad Boy ended, I also feel like her NDA about ran out too, or whatever. And she was completely done with them in 2019, which made it easier for her to go ahead and marry the next part, marry the Alex or whatnot, because she was completely done with them and she had escaped. So And I'm sure it took her a lot to finally come to this place to go ahead and tell her tea. But I wonder, with her being separated from him, in what other ways has he possibly tried to keep her quiet or threaten her or intimidate her in any capacity? I feel like we may have saw stuff online where I just really feel like he probably commented on her wedding or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I probably saw something like that, pretending to be like he's really happy for her when we know that he really wasn't for real, for real. But let's keep going, child. Whew. Girl, this is some wild stuff here, y'all. Like, this is wild. They're saying that Cassie's case, like other recent SA lawsuits, is being brought under the Adult Survivors Act, a New York law that allows people who say they were victims of SA to file civil suits after the statute of limitations has expired. Okay, the 1 year window to bring cases under this law ends next week. So her case was getting ready to expire, and it was down to the wire. And this is the route she chose, to go ahead and sue him because she can. All right. Now they're saying that law is cited in Cassie's complaint, and in a statement she addressed its importance. She says, with the expiration of New York's Adult Survivors Act fast approaching, it became clear that this was an opportunity to speak up about the trauma I have experienced and that I will be recovering from for the rest of my life. I also feel like Cassie didn't want to talk about this. I do. I feel like Cassie did not want to bring this to the front. She didn't want to address it. She didn't want to talk about it. It's like reliving it over again if this indeed happened to her. And knowing that when I say and I talk to people about this, the entire world is now about to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody didn't know my business and how I was being violated, abused, or whatever the case is. But now everybody is going to know. And I feel like it was down to the wire. Down to the wire. Girl, that's crazy. Young Miami, what poster are you making for this one? I'm not trying to be rude. I was just trying to see, because I know you like to stand out there with your sign to show support. So I was just trying to figure out what you was gonna put on the sign for this one here. Um, or are you gonna be standing by my man, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man? The people just wanted to know. Um, so yeah, this right here is some crazy stuff. I had to bring this to y'all real quick because when it popped up on my thing, I was like, what the hell is going like, her, what the hell is really going on? Oh, let me hold on. Let me 1 second, y'all. Let me take some back. So yeah, I was just wondering, like, what the fuck is really going on. When I first saw it, I said, girl, is this a joke? Because I saw it on HuffPost Black Voices on Twitter. And then once I clicked on that, somebody sent me some from CNBC, and then somebody sent me some from New York Times. And I'm just like, no, this is real. This is not a joke. Like, this is real. And New York Times is giving way, way more details than any of the articles that I have seen. And I can imagine what they have left out. It makes me think about with the Kiki situation. We learned some stuff, but when you look at the actual documents, then you learn even more, right? So I wouldn't mind taking a little peek over there. Take a little peek over there. But that's a whole lot. Girl, this is crazy. Y'all gotta let me know down in the comments how y'all finna move when it come with Diddy. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all believe it, you don't believe it. If you think this is just like a money grab shakedown, as his attorney is trying to say, even though her attorney said that he did offer some coin for her to shut the hell up. Child, this right here. This ain't it. This ain't it, girl. Y'all coming full throttle at the end of the year, girl. We can't even make it to Thanksgiving. The way y'all acting, October was dry as hell. October, y'all was over there chillaxing in October, early November. Then now y'all want to come and flame the people up with all kind of stuff. Girl, this is major. Well, Diddy. Yuck. We hate that. We hate that situation, especially had happened to Miss Cassie. I just feel like this is so detailed. It's just so detailed. She could recall so many events, y'all. Like, I don't know. I don't know if she lying. Like, I'm not gonna say this lady is lying about that thing. I am going to wait and see how all of this plays out, but I will say a lot of these bigger people in the music industry, when I hear stuff like this, girl, it no longer surprises me. It really does not. It really don't. It really don't. Even though reading this article seemed like I was reading a book, it's not surprising. Like, girl, anything is possible with these fools, especially when you got money. Money to a lot of people equates to power, and they just feel like they could get away with so much stuff. So, girl, I hate this young lady went through that, and then she went through it for years, y'all, for a decade. Like, I can't take it. But listen, I just wanted to hop on real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we're going to discuss this more tonight on the Ooh Ladies First panel over there on Bondi Blues channel. So y'all make sure y'all notifications and stuff are on. It's been so much going on this week that we are definitely going to be chatting about along with y'all favorite shows. So make sure y'all are subscribed to, of course, my channel, Niecy Dixon's channel, and Bondi Blues channel, because we are going to get into some things. Okay, I'm about to go ahead and hop off. I thank you guys so much for watching. We had over 1,300 people in the chat, so I definitely hope that the likes are matching. Okay, definitely like up the video, definitely subscribe to the channel if you have yet to subscribe to the channel. Also follow me over there on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe. Okay, that's all I have for you guys tonight at this particular time, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, and just single the mind. We finna do more to survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble.